Welcome everyone to the Automation Mentor. If your ActiveCampaign emails suddenly stopped getting opens, clicks, or conversions, this is actually a pretty common issue at the moment. Thousands of email marketers started noticing major drops in performance even when they didn't change their automations at all. And in most cases, the problem is not ActiveCampaign being broken. The real issue is that Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, and modern spam filters became dramatically stricter about sender reputation, authentication, engagement quality, and email behavior. In this video, I'll show you exactly why this is happening, how to diagnose the real cause inside ActiveCampaign, and the practical fixes that are working right now. The biggest misconception is thinking email marketing works the same way it did a few years ago. It doesn't. Gmail and Yahoo introduced much stricter sender requirements, and inbox providers now aggressively prioritize sender reputation and engagement quality. That means, if people are not opening your emails, clicking them, replying to them, or interacting consistently, mailbox providers start treating your emails as unwanted, even if subscribers technically opted in before. In the past, marketers could send large automation sequences to cold contacts for months and still reach the inbox. That no longer works reliably. Today, engagement signals matter more than almost anything else. One of the biggest deliverability killers is missing email authentication. If SPF, DKIM, or DMARC are not configured correctly, mailbox providers may distrust your emails immediately. SPF verifies that ActiveCampaign is allowed to send on behalf of your domain. DKIM digitally signs your emails to prove authenticity. DMARC tells providers how to handle suspicious messages pretending to be from your domain. Many people partially configure this or skip DMARC entirely. The result is lower inbox placement, spam folder placement, or silent filtering, where emails technically send but barely reach real inboxes. Modern deliverability is reputation-driven. Every domain and sending pattern builds a reputation score behind the scenes. If too many subscribers ignore your emails, delete them, mark them as spam, or never engage, your reputation slowly declines. Once that happens, even good campaigns start underperforming. This is why many marketers suddenly see lower open rates, fewer clicks, delayed email delivery, or automations that used to convert extremely well suddenly collapsing. And this usually happens gradually, not overnight. One of the most common mistakes is continuing to email inactive contacts forever. If someone hasn't opened or clicked an email in 6 months, continuing to send to them hurts your reputation. Gmail interprets that as low-quality sending behavior. A massive list with low engagement is actually worse than a smaller, highly engaged list. Now, list hygiene is no longer optional. It is mandatory. Purchased lists, scraped emails, and old imported databases are now extremely risky. Even if they worked before, mailbox providers are much better at detecting suspicious engagement patterns. Old contacts often become spam traps, abandoned inboxes, or invalid addresses. Sending to them damages your domain reputation quickly. This is one reason many people think ActiveCampaign suddenly stopped performing, when the real issue is the quality of the audience being emailed. Another major issue is automation overlap. Many accounts accidentally send too many emails simultaneously. For example, onboarding automation, nurture sequence, webinar reminders, sales promotions, newsletters, and abandoned cart emails may all hit the same contact within a short time frame. Mailbox providers notice when subscribers stop engaging because they feel overwhelmed. Too much sending creates email fatigue, and email fatigue destroys deliverability. The spam filters now evaluate engagement quality more aggressively than ever. That means misleading subject lines, clickbait wording, fake urgency, and overly promotional copy can hurt performance badly. If subscribers open an email and immediately close it without clicking or reading, providers interpret that as poor engagement quality. Modern email success depends on relevance, clarity, trust, and consistent engagement. The goal is no longer just getting opens. The goal is generating positive engagement signals. If you recently changed domains, started sending from a new address, or dramatically increased sending volume, you may have damaged your domain reputation unintentionally. Mailbox providers expect new domains to warm up gradually. If a new domain suddenly sends thousands of emails immediately, providers become suspicious. Proper domain warming means starting with engaged subscribers, sending gradually, maintaining consistency, and increasing volume slowly over time. Now, let's talk about diagnosis, because guessing is dangerous. The first thing you should analyze is whether opens, clicks, or inbox placement changed first. If opens collapse suddenly, that often indicates deliverability issues. If opens stayed stable but clicks dropped, the issue is usually content relevance or audience quality. Inside ActiveCampaign reports, pay attention to open trends, click trends, unsubscribe spikes, bounce rates, and automation-specific performance drops. You should also connect Google Postmaster tools to monitor your domain reputation directly with Gmail. This is one of the most important deliverability tools available right now. Here are the fixes that are working best right now. First, clean inactive contacts aggressively. Remove or suppress subscribers who never engage. Second, create engagement-based automations. Reward active subscribers with more content while reducing sends to inactive users. Third, reduce automation overlap and control sending frequency. Fourth, properly authenticate your domain with SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. Fifth, improve segmentation so subscribers only receive highly relevant content. Sixth, consider using double opt-in strategically to improve list quality. And finally, focus heavily on consistent engagement instead of maximum send volume. The inbox providers are telling marketers very clearly quality matters more than quantity now. The reality is that email marketing now is far more reputation-driven than it used to be. The marketers succeeding today are not necessarily sending more emails. They are sending better emails to better audiences with cleaner engagement signals. If your ActiveCampaign performance dropped recently, don't immediately assume the platform is failing. In most cases, mailbox providers simply became much stricter, and adapting to that new reality is now part of modern email marketing. If this video helped you understand why your ActiveCampaign emails suddenly stopped performing, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment describing what kind of deliverability issue you are seeing right now. And if you want, I can also create a full step-by-step tutorial showing how to properly configure SPF, DKIM, DMARC, and list cleaning directly inside ActiveCampaign.